This channel is kindly sponsored by YWOBB.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs.
Shut up and sit down.
There you go. Phew, I got in there just as he took a breath, folks. Phew.
I do breathe occasionally.
Hello. And welcome to the Friday Frolic with me, Festa 67's workshop, and him, the Gnu. And yeah, for the next couple of hours, you've got to put up with us to complete and utter pilchards, ruining the beginning of your weekend, folks. Yes.
Oh, yes.
There you go. I could ruin it even more by saying if you want to support the channel, you can do so in the corner there. It's patreon.com/Festa67's workshop, or click the join button below, or the $sign to whop in a super chat. All pays for all of this, and you get access to the Zoom 24/7 hangout, where you can come and spend time with basically myself and the rest of the gang doing their thing and just chill out in the breeze, folks. So there you go. Talking, he says, of the groovy game. Let's have a quick scoot in the chat to see who's in there. We got Bill in, who was first. Don't forget, bench, belly, beverage, biscuit of choice and all of that lot. Because Bill's put a belly in there, which is bacon, black pudding sandwiches with brown sauce. Bench just cleared it off. Third kit this week. Bevy is tea. Baboon is Nigel Farquhar. Hemmingsworth Jones. There you go. Let's be saying hello to Bill. He says, evening, Cole, trying hard to stay awake, so may not make it till the end of the night. No worries, mate. We're only on for a couple of hours tonight because I've got things to do in the morning. PJ's in, Lord PJ of Lewis. He says, evening, Colin Fox, and all of the Friday Frolicking Frolicers in the Friday Frolicking Frolicers.
Careful now. You did well with that one.
I did well there, didn't I? Good to see you in, PJ. I hope you're keeping well, mate. He says, in the chat, hit the return button before finishing sentence. Good start there, he says. Yeah. Hold up a minute, PJ. Does that mean you're human like the rest of us and you can make mistakes?
Steady.
No.
Don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it.
No. Oh, dude, she's shattered my illusion now. Oh.
That's no good.
I thought he was Peter Perfect out of Wacky Races. Do you remember him?
Oh, yeah. With the big helmet, if you pardon the expression.
Talking to PJ, he says, I really must buy some fingers that can type properly. I'll send you mine. Don't go rogue it in the return key with no conscious fault or input from me. You got haunted hands, mate. He says, I'll check Amazon. Yeah, you want to get one of their big Freddy Krueger gloves, mate. Just
Edward Scissorhand gloves.
Absolutely. Jeff Light
and you can type from a distance. Ooh.
Jeff Light is in, says, hi, Colin Fox and all in chatland. Hello, Jeff. How you doing, mate? Love to you and Maggie, mate. I hope you're both keeping well. Big hugs for Maggie. Andy Preston's in, saying hi to everyone. Hello, Andy. Nice to see you, mate. See you nice and all of that. Bobbins is in. He says, just popping in to say hello and chassis. See what you did there? PJ saying hello to Maggie and Jeff. James is in, says hi, Colin Fox and all in chat. Festa and Fox hugs. Hello, James. Love to you, Shania and Alicia. Hope you're all right. Jeff saying hello to PJ and James. Connor's in, says hi all. Happy weekend. Hello, mate. How you doing? James again is saying hi to Jeff and Maggie. Connor says, Jeff says hi to Connor even. Get me words out. Rod's in, says hi, Colin Fox and all in chat. Hello, Ron. How you doing, geez? Connor's Bench is an auto sport magazine, belly, pasta dish, beverage, cherry tango. Wolf Rich is in saying hi all. Hi Wolf, how you doing? Jeff says hi to Ron. Ron's put in a £10 super chat. Thank you very, 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 very much for your kindness there, Ron.
Yeah, very kind.
Let's just quickly do him a reply. James has been a member for 64 months.
64 months. I have to say, going back to Connor, pasta dish. We might need more information on pasta dish, as in what is in the pasta dish. It's like just saying pizza. You can't just say pizza. We need to know all the toppings.
Yeah, it needs to know not some of the ingredients,
all the ingredients, all of them, every single one.
And that's me just thanking Ron there as well, folks. There you go. So that's the chat up to date for now. Start as we mean to go on. Trying to be profesh.
Well, it's not doing a bad job.
So here's that point of the day where I now ruin all of your eardrums because I ask him, what are you up to and how's your week been and how's my mum?
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're going to start singing.
No, that's not going to happen. Did you know it won't?
I'm fine, thank you very much. All good here. My Wolf is fast asleep as always on a Friday because she gets an early night. I say to her, "What day is it?" She says, "Friday, Festa midnight, early night for me."
You see the blanket just go. Yeah.
She's got some new bed clothes now. I got her a new duvet and a new pillowcase. And so her duvet and pillowcase now is a cartoon capybara eating a slice of pizza.
Oh.
And she's like, "Capybara."
Oh, bless her.
Bless her. Yes, so all good here, all good here. Tonight I am very warm and sweaty, but tonight I will be working on a couple of gunpla. I just need to get these bits off the sprues and get them into trays and stuff.
Yeah.
So start cleaning up bits. That's what I'm doing tonight.
Playing with your bits then?
Bits.
Is that what you're saying?
Going to get my bits out on the table and get them all nice and clean.
Yeah, you're flopping your
How
bits
are you?
out. I'm fine and dandy-o, mate. Same, SSDD. I'll word it that way. Bill's been a member for 20 months. He says, nice round done, but to keep his OCD happy. Connor says, apologies, Fox. He says, pass the dish. Nah, don't apologise to him, Connor, mate. He ain't that important. He says, pass the dish was tuna and mayo. Good job. I don't have to talk to anyone for the rest of the day with the resulting breath. Yeah, tuna mayo.
Nice. I've started, like, if I want a middle of the night snack now, I just go downstairs and open a couple of little tins of tuna.
Yeah, I do like me tuna, I must admit.
Gone. I received a little parcel this week.
Oh, did you now?
A little gift, look, which I've got now equipped on my bench.
Oh, yeah, of course you did.
Festas organiser.
Yeah.
Quite nicely there. So I've got that ready and waiting.
I actually thought you had already had some, but yeah.
No, I was still using the old plastic card ones that I had.
Yeah.
So, yes, I've got them. So
now you got some
ready.
Proper ones, mate.
Proper hardcore.
Proper profesh, mate.
Yeah. So, so what are you working on there, then? You're working on your...
I've got my bubble, ain't I? I've got me Great Hoplite bloke.
Yeah.
Literally at that really boring stage of DC. Well, I say boring stage, I actually find it quite therapeutic.
Yeah, it's quite relaxing.
Just started the first wave of doing his thigh. That's an undone one with a big old seam down the front, and I just started gently scraping away and then building up any recesses with a bit more glue, letting it dry off and then blending it all in. So... yeah, that's what I'm up to, and like I say, that'll be another one ready for primer. I've got a couple more over there to start, and then by then we should be doing a bit on the E-models because I primed me El Camino.
That's such a good... I love the El Camino shape so much.
So I'll stuck a bit of primer on that, a bit of top coat on the 6R4 wheels and bumpers and things like that. Also started some of the stack pipes for the El Camino, priming them up. So
it looks like a miniature microphone.
Yeah, so I've been sort of getting back to a bit of spray boofery, to be quite honest with you. The booth's been on the bench all week. Took it off the Savo so that I could set up for the show, and it'll be back out over the weekend sitting there, and I can just start doing some other bits on the Metro. I want to get the first base coats down on the bodywork of the El Camino.
Yeah.
And then I can get the bonnet primed and things like that. And then that gives me something to faff around with when we start loading up for the E-Models Monday. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Next one for the top coat's going to be the Jack Miller bike, the RC213V. So I'll get some top coat down on that. And then I can dig the Brabham out, the BT46B, the Brabham Formula One car. And that can now get spiked up and ready to go in the booth for some primer and stuff. And I can start the ball rolling, really. I've got me booster next to me. I've got me Tiger tank there. And obviously my Z-Gok needs priming. So all them kits I want to get done so that, like I say, the Gundam could come out and have some top coat work done on it on the show and stuff, you know. So, yeah.
You'll be proud. You'll be proud when you said Busa. I know you were talking about a Hayabusa. I know. And I know nothing about motorbikes.
Suzuki Hayabusa, yeah.
I knew what that was in my brain.
So I'm gradually sort of getting round to catching up on all these builds. So I've got that to do. A bit of work on my Foos truck. Excuse me. Because I don't really want to start doing the Warhammer one yet, because I want to do that on the Warhammer Wednesday.
Yeah.
I've got the
From Japan
Gundam to assemble at some point. I want to film that. So, yeah. And then that'll give me 3 of them videos to do for the channel, because I've got Kshatriya to finish as well. So, yeah.
I really can't wait to see how your Kshatriya comes out.
Yeah, it's going to be slightly different. But
it's such an epic model anyway. The Festa touch.
That's what I've been kind of up to, playing a bit of catch-up with all these kits. I've got a big boy next to me there, the locomotive, that I've been doing all the chopping away the pipe. You remember I showed you the filled-in pipes, and I've been gently scraping away and drilling it so that it's all separated and that now.
When you showed me that, I it's the first time in my life I can honestly say I was, in fact, agog.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
I would not have the patience nor the skill to do that.
It's a lot of work, but it's, you know what I'm like. I like stuff like that.
It's a lot of work, but it's a challenge, and you always accept the challenge.
Yeah. Bill's got a good question here. He said, why is it you can buy a tuna sandwich from the shop and no linger odour, but if you open a tin of tuna to make your own, you need 3 weeks, a bottle of Febreze and an exorcism to get rid of the smell? Yeah.
My assumption would be that the tuna you get from your shop is just generic fish nonsense and not actually decent tuna.
Yeah.
Probably.
PJ's belly is smoked haddock with spuds and mixed veg.
Ooh,
Bench just finished the 48 scale Cosmic Scale Model Star Fury from Babylon 5. His next up is a 1350th Polar Lights Kronos 1 from Star Trek 6. Beverage is cider. Happy days, mate. They sound interesting.
Is he a cider drinker?
I see what we did there. Bit of the old words.
I had to make sure I didn't do any tune in that bit for obvious reasons.
Yeah. The instinct is to burst out into the chorus, isn't it? It's like...
You just have to transition from singing to Phil Harding as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
B12.
Here, Tony, I'm a cider drinker.
I'm a cider drinker. Would you like to keep my tractor?
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. B1.
Need to build that back up. A slight divot in there. Might be able to get that out with the old sander. We'll see.
Yeah, give it a go. Yes, I'm just mostly taking parts off sprues tonight because I've got lots of stuff to do, but I need to get all the bits off and so I can get them all cleaned up. And
you're doing a scheduled disassembly, are you?
Yeah, but a planned scheduled disassembly.
Yeah.
Unlike most of the things I do, which is unscheduled, unexpected disassembly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Get all the bits off, get more cleaned up and denubbed and stuff, and then
You're a nub.
we can crack on with building.
Got all the nubs.
Because this is the stuff I don't need to film, so I can do it on live stream. You see?
Yeah.
1, 2. Hey, so how has everybody been out there? Hope you've all had a good week or couple of weeks, because we weren't here last week, were we? Good couple of weeks.
No.
Yeah,
Apologies, folks. Yeah.
I bet they all missed us terribly.
Probably didn't even notice.
They did. They noticed.
Apparently they all had a street party going, yeah.
Yeah, no. It's all the parts for the head.
Oh, nice one.
Tiny head. This is an entry grade kit. I've never done an entry grade kit before.
Oh, dear.
It's super simple. I need a little tray for it.
That's not another one of them 5 and upwards kits that you're going to struggle with a sticker with, is it? So I did.
What's the age on the box? Hang on. 8+. So yes, I'll probably have all kinds of issues.
Oh God, he's going to have so many assembly issues then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're still 5.5, aren't you? So
5.5 at best.
yeah. And so the mockery begins.
I said to Mama Wolf today, "How old are you, Mama Wolf?" She went, "I'm 84." And I was like, "And 85 and she kept going up until she got to 87. I said, "How old do you feel?" She went, 175.
Good girl.
And I said, "How old are you in your brain?" She went, 6.
Yeah.
Bless her.
Yeah. It won't be long. We'll be at that age where we say our age as we say our names.
Yep.
My mum does that.
I'm 82.
Yeah. So, oh, bless. Yeah. What age does that start? Is the
I think it
question.
starts at like 70, but you just say 82 anyway.
Is that the same age that blokes turn into beige man?
Yeah. I have to admit, like a couple of years ago, I got I ordered some sneakers, but they sent me totally the wrong thing. They sent me some what are they called? They're like slip-on deck shoes, but they're like dirt cheap things.
That's drills.
Not sliders. They're just like little sort of Vans, I think you call them, like little slidey on. And I've got to admit, I've been wearing them constantly now, and I've got about 3 pairs now, and it's like,
Oh dear.
it means I'm getting old. I'm not wearing my sneakers anymore. I'm wearing like these slip-on Vans. I think either that or I'm turning into a hipster.
I remember a while ago when I was taken into our local town centre. Yes, in public.
Oh yeah.
And H was getting me some black jeans.
Oh yeah.
And I may have spent a little too long looking at a pair of corduroys hanging up.
Oh
Yeah,
nice.
you know, the big thick lined ones. And she just looked at me and she went, "Come away from the corduroy. Come away."
Please tell me they were brown.
It were. They were that light, really light fucking... Oh, sorry about that, folks. that light brown that you see... trying to think of the product that the light brown's on, but a bit like the old inside of an old MFI cabinet, you know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like XV88, perhaps.
Yeah, that's the one. I wanted to figure it out without neighbour the Warhammer paint because I know how that goes for me.
I thought I'd rescue you and do it for you.
That's all right, mate.
013. Yeah, I have to admit, I had a pair of brown corduroys about 10 years ago, and I thought they were brilliant. I used to love them. Unfortunately, my body decided to expand beyond the limits of the corduroy trousers, so they've long gone now.
Okay.
I no longer submit to such dimensions.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at that age now where your waist resembles your birthday, doesn't it? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one reason I could never be mistaken for a hipster, not really. I actually had to bought some... I had to bought... That's not even real English, Fox. It's a stupid person. I had to get some new shorts because I've got my cargo pant, cargo shorts kind of things.
Yeah, I know the ones.
And I've worn them for many years, but they got to the point where I couldn't actually do up the button anymore.
Oh,
but it
dear.
didn't matter because I had a belt. So the button was open, but the fly was still up and the belt was holding them together. And I thought, I need to just get some new ones.
Yeah.
So I got some new ones, and it's like, oh dear Lord, 42-inch waist. Oh,
Yeah.
this is the new reality now.
You can only fight a losing battle for so long, Fox, before you've got to realise that you're not the same shape as you was when you was 25, mate.
I'm not the same shape as most shapes, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what shape I am nowadays.
Yeah.
I was helping Mama walk or something earlier and caught myself in the full length mirror, and I'm like, oh dear Lord, that's not even a real shape. That's not even that doesn't even conform to shapes that I understand.
Yeah. James Bellier benches garlic bread pizza. Bench to be a 2005 Scooby that's been 2K'd even. Alpha Models Ferrari 12 Cylindri and Revell Lamborghini Countach Beveragino nothing. Whew, there you go. Got through that. Bill says, I'm having a chill out weekend, putting a lot of hours on the bench this week, and my hands are starting to feel it. And next week it's GFX SRN for Hovercraft.
Yeah.
James says if it's an 8+ to you, James says to you, Fox, I'll get a word in a minute. If it's 8+, send it this week. Send it this way, and I'll get Shania to build it for you.
Yeah, because I need the help of an adult.
Yeah, absolutely. PJ says his weekend's going to be spent watching F1. Yes, it's F1 weekend for the F1 nuts. Miami GP this week. I managed to watch a little bit of the first practice session, and that's as far as I got because my boy came over. So yeah,
keep your F1 nuts to yourself, young lady.
He said at some point taking pics of the Star Tour he mentioned earlier. Good segue there, Peach. Good segue.
Yeah, nice.
Posted on Sunday. Good man. He says, Bill says at a certain age your toes become permanent residents of the shade. Yes, they do, mate.
Oh yeah.
It's when you pull your tummy in just to see whether your feet have got any bruises on them. PJ says, I avoid mirrors at all costs. Couple of reasons. I won't bore you with the details. Yeah, I don't like looking at myself in a mirror. I never have done, mate. That's why I don't like being photographed.
See, the whole thing of sucking your gut in to look thinner is great if you haven't got moobs.
Yeah.
Because if you got the moobs, then if you suck your gut and you just get that cloth hanging down and floating free, and it's like it just emphasises it even worse.
Yeah.
So either have a gut or moobs, but you've got to have one or the other.
We used to have a long mirror in the hallway, and you'd walk past it. Where'd that old git come from? It's like, yeah.
Who's that? Somebody broke into my house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bless you, PJ.
Is that symmetrical or is that not symmetrical? It's the same.
Yes, it's good to have the F1 back. I had MotoGP last week, so I got to get my knee down watching bikes go round in circles.
So you get your knee down watching a MotoGP, but what do you do for Formula One? Because there's nothing you can get down for that.
Sit in my chair and imagine I'm driving the car when it's in driver's eye cam view, Fox.
Oh, do you get like a little tiny little side plate and sit there like a steering wheel?
No.
Little like side dish plate or something.
No, Fox, I don't go that far, mate.
No. Says the man who gets his knee down to the MotoGP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a difference. I've not got implements, apart from when H said I'll go and get your lid one day.
And you were like, oh, yeah, that's all right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. I thought, yeah, that's a good idea, actually. On you go. Good luck.
And she was like, oh.
Yeah, till she realised it's in the loft. It's like, yeah, good luck with that. She won't go in the loft. Good God, no.
No, there's too many things that live in lofts.
Too many critters in there, creatures of spider-leggy types, you know.
I had to go in the loft a couple of weeks ago to get something out. And it's never been too bad in a loft because you open the hatch up and you go up and it's just dark. But it's never been too bad for creatures, except this time I went up and I opened the hatch and like within a foot of the hatch was just like an endless curtain of cellar spider webs. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So I got the big fluffy duster on a 6-foot long pole and just stood on the landing and waving it around in the opening to the loft.
Was you doing that?
I didn't squish anybody and then went up. It was fine.
Noise you wasn't you?
What?
He was doing the noise.
Yeah, I don't actually. The thing is, I don't actually mind the cellar spiders so much because they're kind of fun.
Only doing their thing, isn't they?
Yeah, they don't tend to run at huge speeds, and if they do, they just look so stupid that you just go, and then you gently catch them and put them outside.
Because we live in old houses, that every beam in the house creaks, and the house talks basically, doesn't it? It's like,
oh, yeah. Do you have those beams that just go snap every now and then, once or twice a month?
Yeah. It's when you hear the floorboards move, and obviously the nails don't move, so you can hear the floorboard sort of going against the nail head. You know, it's like yeah.
You walk along and it's like la la la.
Yeah.
Just one nail that makes a little squeaky noise.
Yeah, going yeah.
Yeah.
You're an echo.
Yeah. 7.
Happy days. So yeah, I've got a bit of filming to do tomorrow, so I shall get that done, put a video up, because Ron sent me a parcel today, so that's arrived safe and secure. Don't ask what it is, because I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah, well, I was not being born with X-ray vision, sadly.
So I'll sit and film that tomorrow, do his little video. I've got that video and other video to do. So, yeah.
That sounds mysterioso.
Well, you sent it.
I did.
Sit and do a video of that.
Oops. Ooh, I've got the burps. I've got the chicken biryani burps.
What else is it I was going to do the weekend? Probably prep for all the spraying next week, to be quite honest with you. And, try and get them all lined up. I'll clear off my 3D print bed and put all the bases on there with the sticks on, and then I can move it in each one as it goes. So that should do the job.
I've done a fair bit of rattle can varnishing over the last couple of weeks. I've got to say, it's been fun.
Oh yeah,
going back to the simpler times of doing stuff before we got into like proper painting and going
back to basics.
Going back to doing basic stuff like rattle canning things. It's like it's a nice palette cleanse from proper.
Oh yeah.
Hard work modelling, isn't it?
That's why I always do a Billy Basic Revell kit after I've done an all singing, all dancing build, so to speak. You know,
Yep.
Because it just takes you back to basics. It's a good leveler.
Yeah. Thing is, it's all happiness and sweet times until you get like a sudden rainy spell, and now you can't spray anything. So you think, that's what we like to have.
When I used to do all the lighting back in the day, when I used to light most of my models, I used to always get an Airfix starter set just to bring me back down to earth, you know, because you'd get so engrossed in the build with all the circuitry and all of the gubbins going on that you just liked to get back to doing something nice and simple. Just
basics.
Yeah, just to sort of bring you down out of that bubble that you get into with them sort of builds.
Yeah. Because you can't do like hardcore stuff all the time. It's just you need a break sometimes. Just
not now. I can't. That's why I'm gradually changing what I build and things, because the dexterity is diminishing quite quickly, and so you've got to change it up, haven't you? And do what you can comfortably do without it being too obvious that you can no longer do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But we do have that advantage in this particular hobby, I suppose, in a way that ours isn't a hobby that there's just one way of doing it, and that's your lot. There's so many different things you can do within model making that it's almost endless. That there'll always be something you can get done and have fun with.
Oh yeah, you know, and I could disguise a lot of my beginner mistakes, as I like to call them now, with weathering, you know, and this is what dissuades me from keep doing shiny once I've built the shiny, because I haven't got to get the head and the hands in such a zone that, you know, I'm not doing the same paint job 3 or 4 times just to get it right, you know what I mean? And because for me that annoys me, because Oh, yeah, that's what I was just about to say, Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. For saying that for me. But, yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah. There's a lot of options in this hobby, which is what makes it so good.
Absolutely.
Never get bored. Which is why I always think it's a shame when, you know, you get people that just make one kind of thing all the time. I mean, I know I tend to
a bit
do
like Warhammer Fox.
Well, no, but I do different things in it, and then I do.
Yeah.
You know,
Now you've got your Gundam
well.
itch back, so for the next 6 years, it's going to be, hey, everyone, go buy Gundams. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like, you know, it's not like literally the same thing over and over.
Yeah. Hold up a minute. And I'm going to be consistently built Warhammer. Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah,
You get
come
figures
on,
and get
come
vehicles
on.
and stuff.
Yeah, stop trying to wheedle out of it.
I'm not wheedling.
Yeah, of course you are, you tart.
I weasel, not wheedle.
Oh, bless him. Right, so that's that beginning to take shape.
2, 3.
Let's have a looky-loo in the chat. Jeff is doing shopping at F1. Happy days.
Mm-hmm.
Bill says, I live in a new build. The only creaking joints there is. See what he did there. PJ's molding Bill. He says, dodgy joints aside, he says, I hope you're well. Oh, he is. I chatted to him the other night in the hangout. Bill saying he can't complain, but I will anyway because I'm a grumpy old git.
If you're British especially, you have to complain to the law.
Bill, we've earned the right to be this grumpy, mate. We've put a lot of years and a lot of effort into becoming this cantankerous, mate.
Yeah, well, 20 years of national insurance gives you the right to complain about it.
Yeah, see, PJ picked up on it as well. He says, yeah, pot and kettle, Fox, just saying. Yeah. Bill says, if he can be bothered to put on socks and trousers tomorrow, I might go and pick up a couple of more Bandai Star Wars kits. They're great for a short, fun build. It's what we was talking about the other night in Zoom, Bill, wasn't it? The benefits and qualities of Bandai plastic.
Yep. Nice speedy builds.
Absolutely.
I like to think of them as just like stylish Lego in a way.
Yeah.
With a bit more work required, of course.
Absolutely. They are great kits.
6. 2.
I've never come across parts on a Bandai kit yet that don't fit together.
Nope. Not even the really old ones. They still just fit like great.
Yeah. We still fettle with them because, you know, we're fettlers at the end of the day. That's what we do.
Oh, yeah. And it is fun with Bandai to like compare like the old kits to the new kits and just see how they've evolved.
Yeah.
Like so many manufacturers just don't really evolve their techniques. Sometimes you just get the same kind of stuff for many years. But then you get people like Bandai and Tamiya and others where you can look at a kit and think that's come from the 70s or the 80s or the 90s.
Yeah. Only got to look at the sprues and you think, yeah, the moulding process has changed. And the advent of slide moulding was a big thing, wasn't it? You know, and
oh yeah,
it's really changed up how they do things.
Yeah, Bandai's like jointed parts on a single sprue just blows my mind.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. It's a bit like printed place 3D printed hinges. It's just like, yeah.
Hinge. It's like this entry gauge kit is supposed to be like the absolute simplest build you can do, but it's more complex than some of the early HG kits.
Oh, right.
But
Is that HG you kits building up for when something don't fit together then?
Yeah. Oh, there'll be a reason why it doesn't fit. I'm sure there'll be a good reason I can think of, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, easy line. You got easy line on your bench in anticipation, mate.
Yeah, I know where it is. It's ready and waiting. A17.
Oh, bless
have
you.
easy line.
Oh yeah, it's man's best friend, mate. Someone sent me the world's largest reel of Easy Line. I'll have a drink, I think, because I'm beginning to slur me words again. I did take me meds, didn't I? Yes.
Big swig of that. Let's have a look at chat while you're doing that. Oh, you've done that. You're up to date, I think, aren't you? Oh, yes.
Just have a quick nibble of a bicky.
Yes, it's fun to look at like manufacturers and see how their kits have evolved over the years. And it's fun to look back at. I looked at what was I looking at the other day? I was watching something. They were building a kit that I built when I was a kid. I think it was a Macross or a Robotech kit or something that I just had some vague memory of building when I was about 10. And I was watching this video and it was like terrible kit.
Yeah.
But when I built it as a kid, it was the most amazing thing ever. Yet watching this video back, it's like, dear Lord, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But it's fascinating to see. It's like what we accept nowadays that we would just, what we don't accept nowadays that we would have easily accepted back in the day. B14 can be quite phenomenal. It's like when you look at the old, you go into like, you know, I don't know, Hobbycraft or somewhere, and they've got the row of Airfix kits for a £5 each because it's the old 1960s toolings. And you look at them and you think, I know it's only a £5, but I don't want to put myself through that. Do I really want to make myself suffer like that? Do I hate myself that much?
Yeah, no. But see, that's where we differ, because I like building a pup because it tests your metal, doesn't it? You know what I mean? And it's like, I will make a silk purse out of this sales here. Don't get me wrong, you have instant regret of, why am I doing this to myself? But once you get past that...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, I like my endeavours to be smooth sailing as much as possible.
Yeah. I've got some classic old kits in me stash, you know, and I look at them and I'm like, what was I thinking? But I'll build them because it's this like, yeah. And you need that sometimes, I think, anyway. Yeah,
I don't disagree.
You know.
I don't disagree. I have done it, you know, I've built pup kits before. It's been a long time since I've done anything that kind of kit anyway. That
you
know, I can't remember the last one I did.
Oh yeah. I never want to be that guy that sits there going, I am an expert because I do this and do that. It's like, if it starts set, use the kit parts, all the snot glue.
Use the kit parts and only the paints that come with it.
Bring yourself back down to the reality, because it's like you don't ever want to be that person, do you?
No.
We all have been in model clubs and know them type of people. We've all come across them, and that's why I always say I know nothing about anything and I'm an expert in nothing.
Exactly. I like to think that I don't know anything about any of the kits that I've built many of, because everything's a slightly different challenge. Partially because every time I build one, I've forgotten what I did the last time anyway.
Yeah.
Well, me and you in our old man memories, every new kit's a discovery for me because I've forgotten how I did the last one.
As I've said before many times, when I'm asked what's my best build, the next one.
The next one, yeah. I'm going to run out of spaces here, aren't I?
Oh, cause there's some classic ones I remember back from the days when we used to take the storage box and a set of pasteboards to the local model club, and you would just hear this voice. Oh, yes, I've been doing this for X, Y, Z, and I do this, and I'm president of this. And it's like, who let that man in? Yeah.
But then what you do is you see what's on his table, and it's a completely flat painted Spitfire with no weathering of any kind.
Yeah.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, you must see a lot of this, PJ, when you do your modelling shows and things. We've all, I mean, years and years ago when I went to Telford, you would see people like that there, wouldn't you? And we'd all be sniggering in the corner going, oh, look, there's a sausage over there. Oh, and they'd have that voice. I think you'll find, that's the wrong shade of Dunkelgelb on that. It's like,
Well, it's funny when you go blah 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 words. Hello, I'll start that one again. My words fell over.
Do you want
When
some
you
of
go
my
to shows
juice,
like-
mate?
I might need some. Yeah, you go to shows like Telford and stuff, and you have your tables with the local model clubs, and there's 99% of the people there, the lovely people, and there's some amazing work on
Absolutely.
display.
Yes.
But there's always on every table, almost every table, there's always that one. And you can walk up to a table and you'll see them all sat there. They're all having a laugh and a joke and talking to each other. And it's funny because you can start talking to them. Either you can look across the room and see a table, and you can look at them and see all the people on the table, and there's one who's not really getting involved in the conversation. You're thinking, he's that guy.
Yeah, he's the one. That's him.
He's
Yeah.
that guy in air quotes. Or he's the one person that when you walk up and you're talking to the people at the table about the models on the table, they're all like, oh, well, yeah, it's all right. It's not that great. I did my best. Blah, blah. And he's like, no, I agree. It is a marvellous piece of work I've done there.
Yeah.
Because all the others are humble.
Yeah.
But there's always that one that's like, well, yes, thank you. It is a wonderful piece of work. You can see the others just cringing.
Who let Captain Modesty in? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not just me that's come across them because, yeah.
Oh, no. You can either see him from a mile off, or I think I've only ever once come across an entire table of them, of that guys.
But the thing is you know how their accent's going to be before you even engage them in a conversation.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an entire table of that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Normally it's when you ask one of the people sat behind their build, oh, how did you do that? And the person that is that man, 4 people along, answers. It's like, oh, did you build it? Oh, no, I never built it. Well, kind of I was asking the person that built it, mate. But, don't worry. Let's make it all about you again, shall we?
Yeah, let's just focus on you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that table where it was a table full of that guy, you could just imagine what all the kits on the table were.
Yeah.
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 Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, we've got a question. PJ's got a question. He says, Fox, other than Warhammer, he says, what was the last actual model kit that you built? I think I know what it was.
The last actual model kit I built was a SDKFZ something or other.
Yeah, the ICM.
Yeah, the ICM one for E-Models. It was a little German armoured car.
Staff car thing, wasn't it?
Little review of.
You loved every minute of that, didn't you, mate?
It was actually, I got it done in a weekend. It was amazing. It was only a very simple paint job, just
fun weekend build,
a little bit weathering. Fun weekend build, yeah. But it was like I had to sort of get it out to get the review video. So it was like, pedal to the metal, and it was actually fun build. It was quite nice. It went together. At first, I'm like, the body panels, there were no pegs and holes or keys and locks. I'm like, how is this going to fit together? But it just went together. The body panels just like that. I don't know how they did it. Really nice.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of some of that World War II German stuff. It's just German grey.
ICM kits, mate. It's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Good kits.
Yep. But before I got back into the hobby with Gunpla in 2015, I think it was, 16 when I first did Gunpla. Before that, it was like Tamiya stuff.
Yeah.
Military stuff. Military miniatures.
I think what killed you was constant submarine builds, mate, wasn't it?
No. Yeah. First submarine, I love building it. The second submarine, I enjoy building it, but then I looked at the first submarine and realised I'd come so far in just that one build that I put the first submarine in the bin.
Yeah.
It's like, that just gets snapped in half and put in the bin. There you go. Because the second submarine was much better. To my eyes then. If I looked at it now, I'd probably be like, oh, somebody paid me for that. But, hey. But it was a good kit, that. Yeah, I used to be a military miniatures type chap.
Absolutely. Bill says, I've just got an Airfix Fairy Rotodyne, which is apparently a Rage Quit the Hobby type kit. Yeah, I went through a stage on the weekend shows where me and Dave used to build pups, you know, like the 124 Huey, the shuttle and boosters set, that sort of thing. And I actually enjoy doing kits like that because, again, it's that challenge of making something out of nothing, you know.
Well, I think the advantage that you have anyway is that you have that natural bent towards, you know, chopping things in half with a plastic saw or adding bits and building structures and
adjusting the kit to fit properly.
Yeah, and making it do things that it should do that it wasn't designed to do, that they didn't bother building that particular function in there, and you just put it in. All that kind of stuff. You do that because that's your element. So that's why you love those kind of like, I nearly said pug kits, those dud kits. Yeah. Because you don't see it as, oh, I've got to do that.
No,
and it's just
I don't.
You look at all the things that you can do to it.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm the only person that does that or I'm an expert in doing it at all, but I don't want to be that guy. But again, you know, you sit there and you think, oh, I wish they had done this when they manufactured it. And then you think, it's only plastic.
Yeah,
change it.
That's you in your element. So I think that's probably why you love those kits and I don't.
Yeah,
those kind of things, because that's not my natural wheelhouse. I don't have those skills. I've never developed them, and I probably never will because it doesn't bring me joy.
Yeah.
Whereas a nice, not necessarily easy build, but a build that doesn't give me too many challenges.
Yeah,
I can be very happy with, and I can have joy when I'm building.
You don't like unnecessary faff.
Well, it's not really laziness, but it's just I like things to I don't mind a little bit of effort, you know, like filling seam lines and stuff. I don't really mind. That's fine.
Yeah.
But when you've got to do major structural reworking to make a kit just fit together, that's not my
you would have like the one PJ had to do, where he pretty much had to completely redo the whole resin kit to get it to do what he needed it to do. I'm sorry, PJ, the name of the kit slips my mind, mate. I do apologise.
Sounds like a massive faff to me.
No, I'm very forgetful at the moment. God, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't. I mean, Destiny? No, that's a game. He'll know the one I mean, the big resin kit that he lit up and did all the...
Stargate... did he do... It was the Stargate Universe big ship Destiny, wasn't it? He did. Oh no, it was Firefly. Was it the Firefly? The ship?
Serenity. Thank you, PJ.
Serenity. That's it.
I do apologise, mate. It's just still a bit off kilter. I was saying this to you before we came on air, wasn't it? I do apologise if I'm repeating myself or I seem a little vague. I'm just a little bit brain foggy at the moment.
Yeah.
I know why, because I've had that conversation with the GP, but so I do apologise, but it escaped my mind. But Serenity. Now, I had good conversations with PJ in the Hangouts as he was doing that, and was talking about the work involved, and obviously was showing the work on the Sunday show that I used to do back then, and it was interesting because he's got that creative thing like myself where he'll see the kit, he knows what he wants to do with it, and he makes the kit comply to what he wants it to be. And I totally get that, because you know, he can sit there and go, oh yeah, the processes, and I'm on his wavelength with it, and I love that. It's like a drug to me.
Well, I mean, if you're naturally in that frame of mind where you know, especially with resin kits, you know you're going to have to do a load of work to get them.
Absolutely.
Small run garage resin kits like the Serenity, you know you're going to have to put work in.
Whereas some people would have opened that up and gone, sod that's going on eBay. Whereas PJ's like, all right, it's a bit of a dog, it's a bit of a mare, but I think I'll be able to make what I want out of it. It's going to take a lot of planning, a lot of scratch buildery, a lot of, rubbing your head at 3 o'clock in the morning and calling it names and putting it in the box and pacing around the room calling it all kinds of bad names. But eventually you get to photograph it, and that's the reward for me. When you know the journey you've been on with that kit, And I've always said the beauty of modifying a kit is that people, when they look at it, don't actually notice that you've done the mods. They think that's how the kit was sold.
Yeah.
And I love doing that. You know, I've got one that I'm currently doing that Fox knows that I've modified the Jesus out of.
Oh, God, yeah. It's like a bait and switch, but a nice bait and switch.
Yeah, but when people see it, they'll think that's how the model actually shipped. And it's like,
No.
And I like doing that. And that's the reward for me, you know. It's like,
I've made a terrible mistake. This tray is not anywhere near big enough.
It's all part of the process, and it's a part of the journey, and you know.
Yeah, it's and that's the thing. Like I say, with kits like that, Serenity and stuff, things like that. If you're looking at those kind of kits, you know you're already the kind of person that's going to
absolutely
do well on those kits anyway. It's rare that you get something like that and not that, and then open it up and go, "Oh my God, it's so expensive and so rare."
Yes.
So it's good. I wouldn't go near it because I know that's not what I enjoy doing. So.
Yeah.
Well, I managed to get all them bits down.
Yeah, it becomes its own project, doesn't it? You know, and you develop. I know I get like it where you get this resilience of, you know, I'm going to fight them on the beaches type thing, you know, and
I will not give in. I will win.
You know, they're like, it's not going to beat me.
No.
You know, it's like, I ain't giving up. You may be fettling with a piece and go, right, I've had enough of this for tonight, and you move on to something else and come back to it the following day. But you still persevere and fight through it and get there, you know. And then you could look at it and go, sir, I told you I'd beat you. You get.
Ooh, I've just got one of my little tidy boxes out, and it's actually got bits from a Gumpler in there, but I don't know what they're from.
Oh, dear.
Might be from the Sinanju or something. Interesting.
Probably options.
Yeah, a couple of beam sabers and a missile pack from a shield, I think.
Scribbles.
Scribularity. I think it's from a Sinanju version Stein, but I could be wrong. God, that's going back years in that case. Many moons, Mahoney.
And yes, I went to all of that de-seaming his head only to put the whole head in a helmet. But I know I've de-seamed it.
Yeah, you know it's there.
Yeah. PJ, I totally agree with that. He said there's no such thing as an unbuildable kit. Accept the challenge and beat it into submission. Yeah, I normally give it the old, you will comply. Resistance is futile.
You have 5 seconds to comply.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just sit there and go, I'm having trouble.
Hey.
Right, let's transfer all these bits. Let's not start from that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of kits I've got in this stash where I've opened them and I've spotted straight away where they're going to try and kick me bum.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you think you're going to beat me, but you're not.
I've got my vinyl.
You've got
Odo.
Yeah.
That I've got no idea how to make a vinyl figure kit, and it's proper like soft fluffy vinyl. You have to fill it with like concrete or something.
I did the Elvira and the Pinhead, didn't I, years ago?
Yeah, and these are like proper flippy floppy things. And it's like, but it's there, and I know it's there, and I'll do it at some point.
Oh yeah,
it'll require research at some point. What am I doing? 2 arms, 2 legs. That's normally the way. I don't know why I find very satisfying getting all the bits and putting them in little tidy trays like head, shoulder, right shoulder,
I do
left
that.
leg, right leg. I don't know why it's really satisfying, but it is.
Yeah, you do a big sequence as well. It's like, left arm, right arm.
Head. Yep. I think this one tends to just be like leg 2 off, arm 2 off, so I can get away with doubling them up.
Yeah.
I misunderestimated the amount of parts on this entry grade.
Well, now that a lot of the part works are coming to a conclusion now, I can start looking at some of the other big projects that I've got, sort of where I box them back up to park them until the big part works are done, and then all my big models will go in one of the bookcases and all my smaller ones will be in the other, so to speak.
Yep.
Because I've still got the big Eagle transporter to do. I've got the big GT40 to do. I've got the big Jag to do, you know, and it's like, Jag.
There is something about big things, isn't there? It's just fun.
Yeah. And I haven't forgotten. It's just I've put them to one side so that I can have space whilst their work's in progress, but also that final display area where you can go, yeah, that's where it's going to live.
Yep. That's its forever home.
Yeah. You know, they're not permanently on hold, them projects, but it's like anything, you know, you don't want to do a 1/8 scale model like that and then go, got nowhere to put it down. You've got to find an old battered box to put it in and it ends in the loft. I don't want to do that.
I mean, you know, we have to admit, we've both, I suspect we've probably both done that at one time or another. Built it and gone, right, where do I put it now?
Yeah, I did that at my London bus, didn't I? Big, long diorama. It's like, yeah.
I think I did that with my mega-size Unicorn. I did it with my 3.5 foot Master Chief. I'm like, where the hell am I going to put this now? No idea. I found a place in the end.
Yeah.
I just started painting it, and I'm like, I've got no idea where this is going to go. And I don't care.
That's why any big kits now I do solely for remodels. It's like,
yeah, they can go somewhere else.
Yeah,
it'll be somebody else's problem.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, they'll get built. I'll enjoy doing them. You know, I've got the big fire engine to do. That'll go and live next to the bus. But yeah, they're not, you know, they're not been permanently shelved. It's just yeah. And it's funny, I was looking through current part work that are out, and there's nothing that floats me boat, you know, and I'm only going to be doing one at a time going forward, but at the moment I've not really seen anything. There's only so many big bikes and cars, you know. I mean, I was offered the John Wick one, and it's like, I've already done 2 Mustangs, why do I want to do a third? Yeah.
It's like, I'm not really a car person, but I enjoyed building, like, you know, my Dodge and my DeLorean and my GT40 so much, artworks, that even I was like, let's have a look and see, and if I can save up and get, and it's like, I'd get one for myself. But I know, there was nothing that tickled my fancy. I'm like, not really.
Yeah.
I was very tempted by the 1989 Batmobile, but I didn't get that in the end.
Yeah.
Because that was I've got nowhere to put it.
Yeah. Yeah, I must admit, I thoroughly enjoyed doing the 66 Batmobile. I loved every minute of that.
Such a thing of beauty that is.
Yeah.
Especially your little custom touches.
Yes, there will be a separate mods video coming out for all of those.
Oh, yeah. Can't ignore the little festerisms.
Yeah.
That have occurred.
Absolutely.
There's always a bit of festering going on.
Did the same with Eleanor, didn't I? 3D printed my own engine for that, because the one that was supplied with it, for some reason they put V6 rocker covers on a V8 engine. Why would you do that?
Oh, it's like the DeLorean. It came with the European transmission.
Yeah.
But then that doesn't actually fit on the rest of the engine block anyway. It's like,
it doesn't,
we'll send you the actual correct transmission. And then the manual actually has the completely wrong transmission anyway.
Yeah.
The instruction guide. It's like, really? For some reason you built a whole transmission that's not even relevant.
Absolutely. Bill says problems don't exist, they're just situations of awaiting solutions. Exactly. Improvise, adapt, overcome. PJ's like, thinking of bigger builds, I need more shelving and the wall space to attach them to. Yeah, it gets to that point, PJ, doesn't it, where you're playing a game of Jenga, mate. And
yep.
Yeah, so I will carry on doing shinies for e-models because they're fun little kits to do and it's quick content for them.
Yeah.
But myself, I'll probably end up doing more along the lines of little vignettes and things, and abandoned vehicles or dystopian scenes, or even things like a little outbuilding. Just do a building.
Yep.
Little bit of stone walling, things like that. And it probably sounds, why would you want to do that sort of thing? But my skill set's changing through no choice of mine.
Yep.
So I'm thinking long term of what I can do to keep the hobby going for me and my interest.
Yeah.
So yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like you want to start telling stories. You can't really tell a story with a shiny car, but you can. When I
first was doing this hobby before the boys were born, that's what I used to do, little buildings for the railway clubs and things like that for them, because they had their big layouts. I'd sit there and do little ye olde train platforms and stations and things like that for them, and I wasn't a model railway fan myself, but I enjoyed doing the little buildings and the little ye olde telephone boxes and stuff like that,
little.
Yeah, the boys came along, and whilst I was raising them, it would be a quick bike build and things. But then when I got back into it, I was in my Halo at the time after the spill on the bike. And H got me the Rossi bike and rider. And that's how I met Tony from E-Models, because he was filming his for E-Models. And I got in touch and went, blah, 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 blah. I got the same kit, this. And, he was like, you got a channel? Hey, what? What are you on about? Got a YouTube channel. Who's going to sit there and watch me building a model? He said, well, you're watching me build one.
Yeah, duh.
Get yourself a YouTube channel. What builds have you done? And I sent him some pictures of the Boot Hill Express. Do you remember the wood one that I did the wood effect on?
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's when he got in touch with you, wasn't it? And went, yeah, this guy's done this paint job. What do you reckon? And then you reached out, didn't you? And it was like, yeah. And that's how we all started getting to know each other, was through these little builds that I really didn't think much or care much about, and thought, well, everyone knows how to do that.
Yeah.
In
the same way you used to say, well, there's no point saying I've put a video up, because people who subscribe, they'll see the video anyway. It's like,
yeah. So, yeah, that's how I got back into this. And literally within a year, I was building for E-Models, the channel that I started watching. And who would have thought it? Little old me, and that's why I always wear it as a huge badge of pride, because they didn't have to choose me, did they?
Well, that's the other thing as well, is that, before Tony came along and said, have you got a channel? If not, why not? You never even considered the thought of a YouTube channel as any kind of legacy for your boys.
No.
Then as soon as Tony planted that seed, you're like, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I can use it as a legacy, so that when I'm no longer here, they can go, oh, look at this tit. This is my old man, blah, blah, blah.
That's my old fella, that is.
And that was it, really. It was almost like keeping your memory alive when you're no longer here type thing, isn't it? You know, and that was it, really.
Leave a little mark on the world.
Yeah, and, H wanted me to get back into this because she knew that the situation was going to change, should we say.
Yeah.
And it was a way of keeping me sanity. Yeah, I said that.
Sanity in air quotes, obviously.
Yeah, and that sanity was it, really. And that's what got me back into this. But when I first started my channel, I was a bit more dexterous and a bit more than I am now, and Everly was still doing the bikes and things like that. And I've still got a lot in me stash cars and bikes, but I'm going to binge them so that they're done and dusted. And then I'll do them few and far between, but I shall do them for the E-Models guys because it's easier for them to store a 24th scale car or a 12th scale bike than it is a 16th scale tank or whatever, and then I can focus on my own little interests, but still do what I would class as bread and butter builds for the guys, not in a demeaning way. I don't mean it that way. But, you know, it's easier for them. You know, they haven't got to go, oh, God, where am I going to put that massive great motorbike?
Well, at the end of the day, for them, it's content of kits and models that they are, you know, obviously trying to sell. And
Absolutely.
So it's their bread and butter stuff.
You know, and I can turn them round quite rapidly for them. So
yeah,
it's a quick win for them, and it's a quick win for me, and Bob's your uncle.
Fanny's your aunt.
Absolutely.
That's all the bits off the sprues. There you go. There's all the bits for an entry grade gunpla.
There you go, folks. Just in case you didn't know what a Gundam was.
It's a big pile of bits.
Happy days. You got your bits on the bench, haven't you?
Hey, got my bits on the bench.
Told you you'd end up
now.
getting your bits out.
Well, yeah, but I've got to make sure my bits are clean, though. You can't have unclean bits on the bench.
Yeah. Because like I say, when the El Camido's done, I'm currently getting ready to film the Platinum London bus for E-Models. So I'll probably be doing a bit of fettling with that on the live stream on a Monday where, you know, things like, you know, all the bus seats. It's like, yeah, you only want to film one of them. You don't need to film all of them. So I should be doing stuff like that on the live, just getting them done and other bits and pieces and drilling out for the lighting and all of that lot.
Yep. Yeah, you don't need to film every single aspect.
No.
Have you ever come across one of them YouTube videos where somebody's doing something that has like a number of the same thing and they just film every single? It's like,
I used to do it.
Oh.
You know, we all used to do it. Yeah, because if you remember rightly, back then I just used to leave the camera going, didn't I? And just used to put the whole video up. You know, didn't bother editing it because I didn't want to watch myself, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I just used to upload it, and that was it. Back in the days of a GoPro on my forehead and a 30-watt light bulb in the scene, it's like building in a cave underground by flame. Yeah.
Yeah, I use a big circular bowl full of full of water to magnify and cast the light.
Yeah. I had someone comment on one of my really, really old videos. And, of course, I go in to respond to the comment. And I was like, I'll just sit here and watch the video. And I was like, oh, my God.
Somebody put a comment on an E-Models video the other day. And it was one of the ones from, like, 2010 or something, when it was just like, they'd have just, like, an opening of the box and some music.
Oh, yeah, yeah, another ones, yeah.
All of them used copyright musics and none of them are monetized, which is like, good move.
Yeah.
And somebody put a comment saying, oh, God, less of the really terrible music. I can't watch this. And I put a comment saying, yeah, this was like 14 years ago, dude. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, there's a little speaker in the corner with an X. Just click it.
Yes. I wasn't disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you.
No.
But it was like, 14 years old.
Yeah. So, dear points of view, I watched 45 minutes of this TV show and it was utter drivel. So why watch it for 45 minutes then?
Yeah. I had to watch it all the way through.
I've had all kinds of comments over the years from people not liking my accent, not pronouncing me H's to me twitches. And I find your twitches and shakes really distracting and irritating. Oh, thanks. Okay. Don't watch them, mate. Bye.
Not pronouncing me H's. Have you no idea of the whole idea of in regional accents?
Oh, mate, honestly, pronunciation police, it's a thing, isn't it? You know, it's... Yeah. It's like, whatever.
Chat, buddy.
The legend that is Candygram for Mongo is in with a $10 super chat. He says, greetings, everyone. Hello, Jeff. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you. I'll just give him a thank you. Have you got a quote?
I did, and then it scrolled up on me.
I can pad out for a bit.
Yeah, because I'm a really boring gross at the minute.
Just when you thought it was safe to go outside, the legend of the Texas tornado has graced us with his presence. The community's very own Carl Sagan.
This vast number of worlds, the enormous scale of the universe, has not been taken into account, even superficially, in virtually no religion. and especially in no Western religions.
There you go. Thank you very, very much for your generosity, Jeff. It will be put to good use, sir. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you in. Welcome to our little Friday world of madness.
It'll keep Festa in bubble tea for a month, that.
Happy days. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Yes.
What bubble tea actually is.
He has the best voice in the world, mate.
He does. He's got the proper American radio announcer voice.
Oh, it's brilliant. You can just imagine going, welcome to Radio WYKZ4. You know, it's like, I can't do his accent. I'm not an accents person.
None of
but
us can. Well,
he has got the ultimate narrators. I mean, I'd love him to do a sat-nav. Oh,
do you remember many, many years ago, there was an American homeless guy who used to stand on the side of a road with a thing saying, please help me, money, whatever.
Yeah.
And it turned out he had the most amazing voice and he ended up getting a job on radio.
Yeah, I remember the story, yeah.
That's basically what Jeff's voice sounds like.
So you're comparing Jeff to a homeless man?
Only
Jeff,
in the terms of the
that
voice.
is cruel.
In the voice for radio. It's like,
all joking aside.
It's like, it's just such a great radio voice. It's funny.
We've been in hangouts where Jeff's been in there, and mate, I can sit and listen to him speak all night long because he's a proper eccentric, scientific genius with his contraptions and stuff that he does, and electronics guru, isn't he? And it's like,
oh yeah. Plus, if you even mention something about vintage, old-school computers, he knows what you're talking about.
He's there, isn't he? It's like,
it's always good to have someone like that in your chats, because...
Yeah. I've got this, a valve amp, and it's just like, look at that thing of beauty. It's like,
Yeah.
Steve Jobs' personal mouse or whatever, you know. It's like, this thing of beauty, and it's just brilliant. So,
Steve Jobs' personal mouse. I like that.
But you know what I mean? It's just, I love all of that, you know. And again, it's the enthusiasm when you get him on that subject, because you can see that glint of passion, can't you, in their eyes? And I love all of that.
Which you all too often don't see from people about anything.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. My camera's moved.
I would liken him to Wilf Lunn. Do you remember him?
Oh, Wilf Lunn.
You know, everyone's saying good evening to Jeff. Jeff saying, hi, PJ, all's well here. Hope you're all doing good too. I've just been very busy with work and usually get home very late. That's all right, mate. Not a problem. Bill's like me. He's got a face fit for radio. Even my mother used to say that. Especially when I told her I was doing YouTube. Why would you do that? You've got a face for radio, love, but not for the telly.
My mum told me I got the face that sank 1,000 ships.
Yeah. Face like a roof tiler's nail bag. Oh, thanks a lot, Mum.
Bulldog chewing a wasp.
She says your face is lived in, love. Okay.
Storied.
Yeah, well travelled. Okay, Mum.
You've made your point.
You've made your point. Like one of them old Chesterfield, Mum, you've made your point.
Stretch fit.
Yeah. Bless her. My mum is a brutally honest little old lady.
As are all little old ladies.
Yeah. Got a little bit of a dip in his scale over there, so let's have a looky-loo.
Dippy muscles.
Yeah. Got all his fingers to recarve, yeah. It's going to be fun.
Are you on fish and chips this evening, being a Friday?
Yeah, I am, mate, yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, I'll be having that when I'm watching cars go round in circles in Miami.
Oh, yeah. Jeff says, Festa and Fox, you guys are embarrassing me.
Sorry, mate, we don't mean to, but he really is. He's one of the politest people you'd want to meet. But also, I mean, we've just sat there captivated in hangouts, haven't we? We're like, Especially when he's like, I'll be in a minute. It's like, right, let's get him talking about vintage tech. And it's like, what do we need to know? Boom. It's like, yeah.
We'll let you off the hook, Jeff, but only if you start saying details at 11 every time you state a fact.
Yeah.
It's true. Details at 11.
Absolutely. It's like, and the R2D2. Oh, well, yeah. He's got that huge R2D2 that he takes around all the conventions and that. And it's like, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And we all know that he's just as big a nerd as the people coming up to look at it, you know. It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's just as agog as they are, but he made it. So.
Yeah.
He's massively the big nerd.
Yeah.
Panzer Cat's in. Says, morning, everyone. Festa. He says, I'll start again. He says, morning, Festa, morning, Fox, morning, everyone else. Hey, Panzer.
Hello, Panzer. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Lovely to see you. You're sneaking a little look at this on your lunch break, aren't you, mate?
Willkommen auf dem Nonsense.
Nice to see you, mate. To see you nice.
Yes.
Hope you're keeping well, Bo, buddy. Just get rid of that out of there.
PJ's asking Panzer what's for lunch. PJ says, picture of the Star Fury we post on Festa's Facebook page on Sunday.
Oh, cheers, mate. I'll have a looky-loo at that page.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. We are going to be bringing the gallery back on the Wednesday Warhammer show for anyone that missed us talking about that on the last Friday Frolic. When I bring that show back once a month, we'll be doing a gallery show on that. We'll remind you all about it. And it's just, I miss doing the gallery and miss sort of basically bigging you all up because you're good enough to post in the group. And just a way of giving something back, in it. Praise costs nothing at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I've been asked many times about when I'm going to start doing galleries again, you know, and it's like...
Yeah. And it's just like you say, it's a cool way to give something back.
Of course it is.
Make people feel good about what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Cheers them up before the Monday blues, doesn't it?
Yep. Jeff says, Panzer says, I am indeed seeking a Lucky Loo on my lunch. PJ is chicken curry tonight. Bill says, when I did the radio over at PON, they asked me that I didn't use the word see you next Tuesday as it wasn't considered a term of endearment like it is here.
Yeah.
It's not a term of endearment here, really, either, is it?
Depends on the context that you're using it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to use it on radio here either.
No.
Yes.
Oh, there's so many things.
Jeff says, I have my R2D2 loaded up in the car for an event tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing lots of people taking their photos with him, smiling real big and giving R2 a big old hug.
Absolutely.
You do realise, yes, Jeff, you need to make a C3PO as well now.
I still reckon Jeff turns up as C3PO. I'm convinced of it.
It's entirely possible.
I can just imagine it.
Yeah, I reckon he can do quite a fussy English butler voice quite well.
And now he's sitting there going, you know, that's a good idea, Carl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it, Jeff. Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Good for you, mate.
Yeah. Oh, nearly dropped that. There's almost no knobs to clean up on this. Almost, but not quite.
Here you go. Get rid of that seam off his thumb with a capital F.
Farmer.
It's weird, isn't it? I could spend hours deceiving these little figures. Honestly, I need to get out more.
Nah. What would you do if you went out more? You'd just look at things and think, I need to be at home doing deceiving.
Yeah.
Jeff, you should post pictures of your R2D2 in Festas Facebook too, says PJ.
Yeah. I'm sure he's posted them before, but yeah, do an album in the group, Jeff.
Yeah. He has before, but it's always nice to see it.
In the photos section, just create an album, mate, and bung all your R2 stuff in there, mate, because there's probably folks out there that haven't seen it, mate. And bung it in there, mate. Spam the bejesus out of it. That's what the group's there for, folks. Any work you're doing, no matter what it is, it doesn't have to be a scale model. It's a hobby group at the end. It could be anything. You know, anything that you've
creative
created
in some way.
Yeah, it could be drawings. Nim used to post a lot of her artwork in there. You know, it could be cross-stitch, crochet, anything, you know. So,
woodwork.
Get it in there, folks.
There's a guy in my group who does glasswork, but sadly he's never posted anything up.
Yeah.
That'd be fascinating to see.
Yeah. I used to like watching the old folks doing the stained glass windows. I used to love watching them.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, mate. Go on, carry on.
Bill says, so what you're saying is these are the droids you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, stained glass, when they clip the glass with the cutters and it just goes...
Ah, it's amazing. The glass blowers. Oh, mate, I could sit and watch that all day long.
I watched a Pathé News thing of a man. For some reason, Pathé newsreels from the 50s, they're always like craftsmen who had the last living example of a person that does this craft or whatever it is. And they're always like in your part of the world for some reason as well.
Yeah.
But this guy was making those balls of glass that have got like all the little tiny coloured things in, like a little bunch of flowers inside it, made of glass. I can't remember what they're called, but he said he was like one of the last people who knows how to do this.
Yeah.
In 1950. And he's there like in his three-piece thick woolen suit in front of a furnace at 3 billion degrees blowing his glass. I'm like, that's just so 1950s.
Oh, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Mm.
And like you say, it's a shame because these trades are disappearing.
Yeah.
I used to watch a show when I was a kid. Some of you might remember this show. And it was Jack Hargreaves Out of Town.
Yep.
And it was about all the little rural, ye olde English skills that a bloke in a barn was doing, you know. And I can remember him saying, you know, 10 years, these trades are going to be lost forever. And as a kid, I was like, no, they won't. Yeah, they have been, you know. But, watching all these guys, you know, hand-making wrought iron gates and fences and old lattice work and flint napping. You know, it's all gone now. It's sad. Thatched roofs, you know, we got a big farm building down the way there that's been done and they put a thatched roof on it. And I could sit and watch for hours people thatching the roof. It's such a skill.
I was watching, there's a place called Butser Farm, and it's basically, it's an experimental archaeology place.
Oh, right, yeah.
And what they do is they basically make either Neolithic or Iron Age or Bronze Age roundhouses and things like that.
Oh, right,
based on actual archaeology. So if some archaeologists are digging up, say, an Iron Age roundhouse somewhere, and they've got all the post holes and everything else and all the evidence, they'll go to the guys at Butzer and say, right, this is what we've got, let's make it. And they basically try and build that house using the techniques that they know from the time. And I was watching one of the guys there thatching a roof, and it was on an Iron Age roundhouse.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing because it's so thick, the thatch, it's massive.
Oh, yeah.
And they were saying, well, the thing is, we're learning because, like, this is the second version of this house we built. The first one, we gave it a very, very thick thatch roof, which was great to keep the warmth in and the rain out, but it meant the smoke didn't go anywhere. Even though we had a hole in the top of the roof, the smoke from the hearth in the middle just hung around.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to breathe. So when we rebuilt it after 10 years when it collapsed, we made it had like half as much thatch.
Half as half.
Still insulating. It's half a thatch. Nice bloke, half a thatch. It was half as thatch, but the smoke could work its way through the thatch, and it said the air was suddenly much clearer.
Yeah.
He says, so we're learning all the time.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are all skills that have gone.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Why did my iPad suddenly go dark?
Sorry?
And my iPad suddenly stopped being quite as bright for some reason.
Backlight gone off?
No. Jeff says, I'll make note to post some photos to the group. I just posted some in the Facebook Zoom 24/7 Hangout.
Oh, lovely.
Chat. Cool.
Let's load that up. Where's it gone? It's gone. Let's do that. Let's do that. Sorry, that's in the
A
front.
little bit of that.
Let's have some of
Jamesy
that.
Boy is in, says, hi, Festa Foxx, and all in chat. Hey, Jamesy Boy.
There you go. For anyone that hasn't seen it, that's Jeff's R2D2, folks.
So cool.
Look at that
Life size.
R2D2-ness.
Yep. I don't know where he keeps the actor inside.
Yeah, I see what we did there.
Must have like a little camp bed in the garage or something. I've not finished that bit yet. Oh.
There you go. That should be back to normal now. So that's Jeff's R2D2, folks.
Yep.
R2D2.
R2D2. Excuse me. Oh,
Jamesy Boy's in, saying hello. Hello, Jamesy. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you, mate.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying hi to Jeff. But yeah, we're blessed because we've seen R2 quite a few times over the years, but there might be people in the show that have never seen it or don't know that Jeff's got it. And am I right in thinking, Jeff, that you scratch built that? Because I don't think it's a part work, is it? Because that didn't come out till years later.
No, it's scratch built.
Sure, I'm sure it's scratch built. So
yeah.
it's
he's in the
genius level.
R2D2 Builders Club, isn't he?
Yeah.
If I remember rightly. Association. Club's not the right word.
Jeff would be the ultimate person to have as a best man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, or public speaking, you know.
Well, you wouldn't have to pay a DJ, would you?
No.
He's got the right voice for that. The best man and the MC.
But somehow I can't imagine Jeff stood there in a shell suit with his baseball cap on back to front.
No, and I suppose if it's a British wedding, your MC really needs to have a Bolton or Berry accent anyway.
Doing that voice. I want to spin you some tunes. Yeah.
How it bride and groom and bride and groom.
Yeah.
They always sound like they're from Bolton for some reason.
Bill's done in. He says, I'm going to go to bed. No worries, Bill. You take care, mate. Rest up, fella.
Okay,
and I'll be in Zoom at the weekend, mate. Probably Sunday afternoon is when I'll pop in. So do a bit of that. So that's the back of his wrist or front of his middle of his wrist all done. Got to shape the back of the hand.
Shake the bottle, wake the drink.
Yeah, he's got a spear going in there, so I don't need to worry too much there. I just want to change the shape a little bit.
How you getting on with your West Wing binge?
Just started season 6.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I'm binging the box set of West Wing at the moment because it was a couple of years ago I last watched it, and it's like, yeah, needed to get me dose of Bartlett.
Yeah, it's coming close to the time for me when I'll have to go back and binge it.
Yeah.
Good few years.
I do love having physical copies of stuff like that because you got to, haven't you? You know, West Wing's a must view. If people out there haven't watched it, go and give it a binge.
Yep, there's no excuses.
Once you've seen Martin Sheen as the American president, no one else matters.
No, I still keep. I don't get around to doing it, but I do need to get a bumper sticker that says Bartlett 28.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
I nearly bought one the other day that said, "I vote Canada for president." I just saw it and thought, I need to get that for my car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
Joe
yes.
Bartlett.
Oh, I'd have loved to have been a fly on the wall in Charlie and Camilla's room this week. That's as far as I'll go on that subject, but yeah. Oh, I could just imagine it, can't you?
Oh, yeah. I really must learn to lip read. I really must take a training course on lip reading.
Yeah, it can be an eye-opener, mate.
So many interesting things.
Yeah, the coronation for me was a very interesting tell because, yeah, you could pretty much read everything that Charlie was saying in that carriage about how bored he was. It's like you ungrateful git. You're just about to be crowned. Yeah. But hey-ho, you know. There was actually a thing on YouTube, lip reading the royals. It's a good, interesting watch, folks. It's, yeah.
I'm surprised there's not been much from the Bad Lip Reading channel for the last year or so.
No.
They're usually quite funny. They take something like, you know, something like that or the State of the Union or lots of sports stuff, and they just dub over what it looks like they're saying.
Yeah.
So they're just talking nonsense, but you can't unlink what's
Hugh
being
Dennis
said
used
to what's...
to do that on Mock the Week, didn't he, with the Queen and Prince Philip? And yeah, it's hilarious to listen to.
Your brain just interprets what you're seeing as whatever the person's saying, and it's so funny.
Yeah. For those that are wondering what I'm doing, I'm reshaping the knuckles on his hand because there's a big joint that goes across the back of his hands there where you attach the fingers for whatever he's carrying. So I'm having to recarve every single finger and every single knuckle.
Oh, Lord.
To get it all to blend in. That's where the fun is on these. And I've got the same to do inside. I've done a little bit of the hand and then I can work my way across and get rid of all of that. So did all the wrist, re-sculpted all of that.
Yep.
The veins are in there.
It's awesome.
Why not?
And this is why your figures look so cool when they're done, because you put all that effort in.
Yeah, people go, oh, why'd you go to all of that? Why? Because I'm looking at my own hand and I haven't got a big seam across it.
Yeah.
So,
I only have a big seam down my leg when I'm wearing nylons, and that's not very often.
I can't unsee that image now.
Yeah, don't think Tim Curry. It's not that good.
Fox and Furter. If it's in my head now, it's in yours, folks. I'm just saying.
He's not going to suffer alone, are you?
Yeah. Can't unsee it now. Next time any of you watch the Rocky Horror Show, you'll be thinking of Fox and Furter in his seam nylons.
Oh, yeah. Rent-free, man. Rent-free.
Yeah.
It's the best way to be.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool getting these all painted over time. I was asked the other week about the samurai. He's just to be left here. That's him with his Joker mask. Happy days.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
And he's getting there. Started with the gilding work on the front of his hair, getting all the patterning, and they've got the same to do on these side panels. And then he'll get all the panel lining then. But I couldn't help but do his face mask as Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So if anyone's offended by that, it's not a pop or anything like that. It's just my wicked sense of humour. Because, yeah, I do like a bit of Heath Ledger's Joker, as you can see. It's on me phone.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, yes. Yes, Jeff says, I completed R2 around October of 2009. Yes, I was an early-ish member of the R2 Builders group.
It's a thing of beauty.
What, Jeff or the R2?
Yeah. Thing is, Jeff wouldn't look out of place walking down the street in full Obi-Wan garb, would he? It wouldn't look out of place with Jeff.
No.
He could carry that off as his daily clothing, couldn't he? It's like...
Yeah. And he's got the voice, he's got the great kind of voice that you'd have if he was wearing like a helmet of some sort, to have that kind of slightly staticky voice.
Here's a good thing for Jeff. Star Wars voiceover as Obi-Wan. How cool would that be? Or
I haven't watched.
Voicing over Cosmos. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Carl Sagan doing Carl Sagan.
Jeff, we need some video of you doing Carl Sagan quotes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we've thrown you under the bus now, mate. Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, and by need, I mean must have.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you the impression that you have an option here, or a choice. Cause
No. Choices don't come into it now, does it?
No.
Not now it's been mentioned, mate.
Yeah, Festa doesn't do choices. We all know that.
Yeah, don't have options.
No. Get out, little fluffy bits. Come on.
You keep your fluffy bits out of it, young man.
There we go. I've got little fluffs in my little hole.
See, there's so much I could have said to that.
Yeah, you just didn't need to, though, did you?
No.
It did it itself.
Yeah, it did all the things there.
Jeff says, I was asked and did perform as the officiant of a wedding of a very good friend.
Oh, nice one.
I suppose it's better than doing it at a wedding of a complete stranger.
Yeah.
I was a best man at a wedding once. I just don't ever want to do it ever again. So traumatic.
Yeah.
Public nonsense.
I was best man at a wedding where the bride and groom were very religious.
Oh.
Why they chose me to be best man, I still don't know. But yeah, it was so difficult because, you try to inject certain humour, don't you? And it's like none of that would have worked because
nope.
They were very
exactly
devout.
How are you going to get Led Zeppelin now? I don't know.
Yeah, but, I winged it, and managed to do it without any swears. My cousin sits down, nature's like, oh, so proud of you, so proud of you. You did it without any F's and Jeffs.
Yeah, but then you spent the next week just swearing every time you open your mouth.
So I'm just going to go outside for a smoke, love, because I smoked back then. And as I was ambling around the car park going, yes, I was like Dick Dastardly for about 10 minutes just to get it out of my system. Yeah. That was a tough day, that one.
Festa's dream day out. Let's go and visit a convent. Oh, no, let's not.
Don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against it. What people believe is what they believe, and if it makes them complete and happy, good luck to them. But yeah,
expecting you
it's quite difficult for someone that hasn't got that spirituality, so to speak,
It's a bit like asking your vegan friend to man the barbecue for you at your party.
Yeah.
You wouldn't really ask that. Move my camera, it's in completely the wrong place. What
we got going on there?
That's better. That's better. That's Tetley.
Tetley? That rather soft sound of scrape, scrape, scrape.
Yeah, I'm using my wonderful, wonderful little silicon, a little thingy tool.
Yeah, ceramic scrapers.
Me and you have fallen for. It's not annoying, is it?
No, I'm just talking about myself, mate, because I've been using it on stream, that therapy. So you don't listen to what I say, do you?
No, I do. I just.
Yeah.
I thought you meant me.
No. It's not all about you, dear. Yeah, it's
nice tools.
For me, it's nice to be able to do this sort of stuff without keep cutting the ends of my thumb and fingers, because up until I got these, I would do all of this seam work with me scalpels.
Yeah.
And I was forever slicing into the side of my fingers and my thumbs, and whereas now I can sit here for ages. Yeah. I would say these are idiot-proof, but I still think Fox will cut himself with one of these.
Oh, yeah, I will. Oh, my iPad's come back to life again. Yes, it's entirely possible that I would.
You know, but I live in hope that he doesn't, but...
I actually watched with some amusement a video from the company that makes these, showing how to use it, and the guy actually cut himself with it on video.
Yeah.
So he's doing some stuff, and then you can see he's digging into it, and the next shot he's got plaster on his thumb, and I'm like, you just stabbed yourself with that, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't.
Bless him. They are so good, these.
Oh.
Never going to use a knife for this ever again.
Yeah, he didn't watch my video. He went and watched some other bloke's video showing how to use. That's all right. I'm not upset.
This was before we had them.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Through the tears, Carl. Through the tears. Come on.
I watch your videos just to see enormous hand action. That sounds wrong.
Oh, Pete, yeah. How small could you make a pair of god-hand nippers look? Oh, leave me alone. It's them hands. I swear blind he sits there at home going, them hands, them big hands.
Big hands.
It's funny. Yes, they've been on film in Japan, god-hand events, and
Yep. James was in Japan at one point.
Yeah, very flattered. Little old mate.
Yeah, your videos. Yep. The guys at God Hands love your videos. They're like
the eccentric Englishman.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, crazy eccentric British man with the big hands. Oh yeah, Pete told him to say that. It's like, they've got a little fan club for some reason at God Hands. Like, get that strange eccentric Englishman to film these for us. Yeah, no worries. We got a convention coming up. Yeah, no worries. It's quite flattering that these folks in Japan for this rather large company are fascinated by my accent and my hands. It's like,
yeah, it's good.
Very humbling, I must admit.
Yeah, you're obviously a good brand ambassador for them.
I had the ultimate accolade or thing where Speedy Q8 said, you got a voice. He said that I'd just love to listen to before I go to bed. It's my ASMR videos. And it's ironic because we used to watch Speedy for the same reason, didn't we? Or Spidey, however you want to say it, and yeah.
Panzer says, okay, folks, time to get back. Take care all and enjoy your bank holiday weekend.
You take care, Panzer, mate. Lovely for you to join us, mate, and catch up with you soon, mate.
I forgot it's a bank holiday weekend. That means everything's closed.
Do you know, I actually lose track of when bank holidays are, mate.
Yeah, well, since not being at school, I don't need to know, or in a job. Need to know, really, do we?
Used to work bank holidays anyway, so...
Yeah, double or triple time for me. I was like, yeah. All the people in the office that had kids and stuff, and they'd be like, they'd love me, because I'd be like, I'll take the bank holiday because I want the money.
Yeah. I used to order Christmas shifts on the doors. But yeah.
Especially in support and stuff, it'd be a bank holiday, so we get like 3 calls, and I get paid 3 times as much money for it. It's not exactly a difficult
amount of money we made at Millennium Bug Time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, that was the biggest damp squib, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mind you, I mean, likely because a lot of people like yourself put a lot of work into making sure it didn't do anything. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of it was overhyped.
Of course it was. You know, it's just... I remember the news broadcasts at the time staying on air, wouldn't it, just to see whether the world ended and every computer shut down, and they was all most disappointed when they're looking at their auto cues and monitors going, well, it still works. It's like, well, what did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, what did you think engineers and tech people have been doing for the last, 2 or 3 years?
Yeah. But again, you had unscrupulous people selling PC cards that were Millennium bug proof, and it's like, yeah, it's just a few capacitors on a piece of circuit board, mate. Don't actually do anything. I paid 45 quid for that. They saw you coming, pal.
Buddy of mine, when I used to work for, I think it was an NTL by then. It used to be 9X, an NTL cable company.
Yeah.
He earned a fortune on the team getting that ready for Millennium stuff. And I said, what exactly is it they've got you doing? He said, basically, I've got an SQL database open, and I just do a search for one particular thing.
Yes.
And when it finds it, I just change one character. And there's millions of them in the code. I just have to go search, character, search. He said, I'm getting paid ridiculous money just for basically
change
spell
it or
checking.
comment it out. Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically just spell checking. It's no effort at all, no programming required. It's just literally.
Yeah. Once people found out what the cause behind it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Bosses all over the world were really on edge, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. Planes will fall from the sky. Well, they won't, because the companies won't let that happen because,
But again, at the time, it was just a really, really simple coding oversight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you how... I think that was the first wake-up call as to how fragile the computerized world could potentially be. Yeah.
I mean, basically the people that wrote all that software never thought it would last long enough to be a problem.
No, 2-digit clock, wouldn't it? It's like,
they just kind of thought to themselves, well, by the time it becomes a problem, we'll have moved on to some other systems anyway. We'll still be using these simple systems we've got now.
Yeah, simple 2-digit date rather than a 4-digit, wouldn't it? And it was like, it's going to actually be a problem. Because computers are going to think it's 1901, 1900.
Yeah.
All the date time and stuff. Yeah, they're like, oh.
Well, it's funny, isn't it? Because the programmers that built all that software assumed that by the time it would become a problem, technology would have vastly moved forward.
Yeah, it would have been obsolete. It would have been an out-of-date technology.
What they failed to remember was that companies don't spend money to modernise things. If they can still use something from 50 years before, they still will.
Well, the company I worked for was still using XP and Office 2007, I think it was, when I left. It was like, oh, God.
That's why, a lot of militaries around the world still use software from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And that's more, I know some of that's for redundancies and stuff. That's why a lot of customers for people that make floppy disks.
There's some military bases that use 486s still, Fox, with floppies and that.
Yeah, because they're just totally secured, aren't they, from the rest of the universe?
Yeah, and they're in a Faraday cage, and, it's... Yeah.
Let's not forget
some of the code that some of them systems were written in, are early variants of QBasic and things like that, and it's...
Yeah. Let's not forget that, there's still a market for tape-based backup storage. It's still a vast market,
I think there's a guy in the States, isn't there, that refurbishes old tech like that for military establishments because they still run some of them systems with that tech, and it's...
I read an article a couple of years ago now, and it was about this was in America, so it's like in Europe and America.
Yes.
He was the last living engineer that maintained iron lungs.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he had basically one client.
Yeah.
Who was this chap that had...
Polio Paul.
Because it was because of all the polio stuff in the States and then around Europe. And he was like the last living person in an iron lung.
Yeah, sadly no longer with us, bless him. But yeah. 77 years he spent in that.
Yeah, and he said, it's just this one guy to fix it. And if anything happens to him, what?
Yeah.
I'm screwed because there's no one else that can maintain it if it goes wrong.
Yeah. If you get a chance, again, search for it on YouTube. Very poignant story. And yeah, it does bring a lump to your throat. But the guy was such a well-spirited gentleman. Even though that was his lot, so to speak. Oh, he was so chipper and such a perky personality, you know, and this goes to show you, no matter what the adversity, inspirational.
Yep. It was the classic thing of just make the most of your lot in life and
exactly
do your best with it.
You know, and he
Jamesy Boy. Oh, no, go on.
Go on.
I was going to say, Jamesy Boy says NTL was who we first got our internet from, along with phone and TV. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, he was such an inspirational man, and he was quite humbled when people told him that, you know. But how can I inspire people? I'm only in here. It's like, well, you know, you don't complain. You just get on with it type thing, you know. And it was, proper lump in your throat stuff, really. And it makes you sit back and makes you think, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah. Especially when you hold it up against the endless swathe of entitlement that some of the younger generations have at the minute, where it's just like, you wouldn't survive 2 minutes if you'd grown up in the 70s or 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
No patience for people like that.
I always remember a quote I heard. Someone said they used to cry when they used to see a man with no shoes until they saw a man with no feet. Yeah. And it's like, you can kind of get that, can't you? You know, and it's simple quote, but, you know, it's... On days you're feeling down about your lot, folks, just go on YouTube and watch the Polio Paul video. Your day might not seem as bad then as you thought it was.
I was watching a video the other day, and it was from Ukraine. It was this little tiny babushka who obviously she was like 1,000 years old, and she was living in some village wherever. And she'd finally decided it was time to just leave because she couldn't stay there anymore. Yeah. And this place is in the grey zone, and it's been there for, last 2 or 3 years. Yeah. And she was just slowly making her way down this little dirt road. Oh, right. And she must have been in her, 90s. And, the Ukrainians kind of this little drone, and they picked her up and they drove her to the base, and then they took her to a town, a city, and she got medical treatment and everything else. It was a happy ending. But it's like, she was just, quite happy. She just said, right, it's time for me to get somewhere safer, so I'll just go and walk hundreds of miles to the nearest city. Yeah. And it's like, that generation, I mean, she'd obviously lived through so much in the last 50, 60, 70 years there anyway, that to her it's just like, no, it's kind of something I need to do. I'm not going to, get all dramatic about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right, folks. It's coming up to 2 o'clock. Sorry for the abruptness, but
I didn't realise.
I'll be doing me 2 hours tonight because I've got to be somewhere tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So, I've carried on with a bit of de-seaming on arms, legs, and redone all these fingers and wrists and stuff like that. So that's coming along. How far have you got, mate?
I have got all the bits for this entry grade kit in the box, and I've cleaned up and denubbed 3 little sections. I've just done I think 2 arms, a bit of a leg, and I'm just doing the feet at the minute.
Oh, happy days,
just getting rid of all the nubs and smoothing them off, because I'm not going to be painting this, so it needs to look as good as possible without paint.
Happy days, happy days. So there you go. PJ says, God hands you a vid showing your hands. Cole saw it at Telford. Yeah, I know it's little old me incredibly flattered by it, to be quite honest. It's very humbling, isn't it? You know, and it's like,
Yeah.
So anyway, folks, that's us done. Sorry it's a short one this week, but yeah.
Needs must.
And, excuse me. I'll look forward to seeing you next Friday for another Friday Frolic, folks.
Yes.
So in the meantime, thanks for all of those that have super chatted. It really does help out. It's massively, massively appreciated. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. In the meantime, enjoy watching the cars go round in circles. Jeff, enjoy your convention, mate. And look forward to seeing you on the next one, folks. Until then.
Yeah. Adios, amoebas.
Bye-bye for now. Ooh.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life.